Please be seated.
Okay, I'm going to give the speech first. Yeah, I'll hold this. Okay.
At this time, our bar-mitzvah Jonathan is going to share a very intensive, detailed, thoughtful Devar Torah, where he will apply lessons from the Parsha and the Haftarah in the celebration of his bar-mitzvah today.
Nice and slow, with a smile. Take good breaths. While you're standing right here.
Good morning, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Yonathan Michaeli. I want to thank everyone present here today who joined me in my bar mitzvah celebration and gave me the opportunity to practice my Jewish traditions together with you. I also want to thank Rabbi Morrison, who guided me in my bar mitzvah preparation. Last but not least, I want to thank my dear family for guiding me my whole life and always directing me in the Torah's path of Jewish living. My dear grandparents, who came especially from Israel to see me read the Torah, my father and mother, and my 3 brothers, who are the dearest people to me. I am very happy that my Parashah is בחוקותי has many important messages that I would like to discuss today. Firstly, this Parashah is the 10th and the last book in the book Leviticus, Sefer Vayikra, which is the 3rd book of the Chumash. It is truly a symbol of my completion of childhood and my transition to adulthood, when I take upon myself the multiple responsibilities of being an adult. My Devar Torah will focus on the hidden messages that can be found in the pasuk that starts the parasha. אם בחוקותי תלכו, ואת מצוותי תשמרו, ועשיתם אותם, ונתתי גשמכם בעתם, נתנה הארץ יבולה, ועץ השדה ייתן פריו. In the English version, if you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so that the earth shall yield its produce, and the trees of the field their fruit. The literal meaning of this pasuk is that if people follow God's laws, God will grant them good outcomes, like rain at the right time. And I guess he was thinking of Israel, just very little rain, and any drop of rain is precious, and many natural resources that are important to life. This pasuk comes to teach us that if we want good things to happen to us, we must follow certain rules, and all of our actions have consequences. In the Torah, following God's commandments and praying properly, while in modern life, following the rules means, for example, studying hard for exams and being diligent in my schoolwork, being good to peers and family, and doing good deeds. Later in the pasuk, there's a description of all the rewards and prosperity that God will grant the people if they follow his rules. Their rewards are divided into 3 parts. The first part is the rain, which symbolizes water, the origin of life, and requires time and patience. This can be extended to modern life, in which many good things require perseverance and patience. Just like the Jews in the desert, people are always waiting for the rain. The second part describes how the earth shall yield its produce and crops. This symbolizes the importance of land, which supplies us with all the necessities of life. This part corresponds to the importance of staying grounded and understanding the important things in life, like education, hard work, and family values. In the last part of the pasuk, the trees of the field will possess their fruit. The fruit is the sweet and desirable part of ancient living. Fruits are not necessarily essential in one side, but they certainly bring joy and satisfaction. This part reminds us that those who follow the first 2 stages in life, following the rules, working hard, staying grounded, and valuing the simple things in life, will eventually also be granted extra precious success, like excelling in school, winning my women competitions, being accepted to a good university, and all the extra achievements that come with perseverance and hard work. Of course, not everyone can be the best in everything, but if you pick something important to you and do everything right, you can achieve it and reach great heights. Today, as I celebrate my bar-mitzvah, I learn about the important things in life and take upon myself to follow the lessons of the Torah and the directions that my traditions are guiding me. I learned to value the mitzvah between man and God, between man and his peers. I want to thank my parents to always guide me, and I hope to make them proud. Just like described in the pasuk, every tree needs rainwater and good soil to grow. Just like a tree, I also required education and love from my parents and family to grow and to turn into an independent and responsible teenager and will have success in the future, like the fruit on the trees. Some additional hidden messages that are interesting to review are the Psukim 17:7 and 17:8 in my Haftarah. Pasuk 17:7 says, Baruch hagever asher yiftach ba'Adonai v'haya Adonai miftacho. Blessed is who trusts in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord alone. And Pasuk 17:8, והיה כעץ שתול על מים, ועל יובל ישלח שורשיו, ולא יראה כי יבוא חום, והיה עליהו רענן. ובשנת בצורת לא ידאג, ולא ימיש מעשות פרי. He should be like a tree planted by waters, sending forth its roots by a stream. He does not sense the coming of heat. Its leaves are ever fresh, It has no care in a year of drought. It does not cease to yield fruit. These two psukim are telling us that the messages of the importance of having a strong faith and trusting in our God. The motive of water is repeating itself as an essential component of living and providing the trees with forever strength. The water is the moral for our belief in God, and this belief is a source of comfort and prosperity. As the tree positions its roots on the stream of water to maintain its leaves and fruits, so do people hold on to faith to keep their spirit strong. When a tree has roots that are based in the stream, it does not fear drought, as it knows that stream will sustain it. The same is the man who has faith. This man does not fear hardship and challenging times in life, and he knows that faith will keep him strong and help him overcome struggles. I find a deep personal connection to my haftarah. Firstly, I was born in Jerusalem, and I grew up in Beit HaKerem, which is an old neighborhood in Jerusalem. The name Beit HaKerem is also mentioned for the first time in the book Jeremiah. I think this is not a coincidence, and this reflects my deep connection to my roots in Jerusalem and Israel. Just like the tree that is described in my haftarah, that has roots that sustain him, I feel like that my spiritual and religious roots are in Israel, and although I don't live in Jerusalem anymore, the love of Jerusalem is forever in my heart and strengthens my spirit. I want to share with you that after moving to Canada, we wanted to maintain our strong connection to Israel through maintaining the Hebrew language skills. My parents reached out to an amazing teacher that I had as a child who was a religious woman living in Jerusalem. Her name is Yafa, and every Sunday morning at 5 a.m. I am studying Hebrew with her. Yafa connects me to the Jewish heritage through our studies as she teaches me all about the holidays and traditions of our people. I am grateful for the opportunities to study with her and improve my knowledge of language and my religion. Lastly, I want to share that among the most important values my parents taught me was supporting my community and my people. Since October 7th, which affected every Jewish person in the world, we believe it is important to support Israel, and this is why our family is donating and contributing as much as possible to the efforts of the Israeli nation to rebuild the broken kibbutzim and moshavim that were destroyed. I hope that by keeping my Jewish traditions and celebrating my bar-mitzvah, I too am adding a building block in rebuilding the Jewish nation's spirit and resilience. The lives that were lost will never be in vain as long as we stay strong together and continue supporting each other. I would also like to use this opportunity to pray together that all the hostages will be brought home swiftly and safely, and for the safety of all the brave Israeli soldiers fighting to defend Israel and its borders. I invite you all to join me. Am Israel Chai. Shabbat Shalom.